And then we had so much trouble with that. There was people coming in that didn't have permits to do things, selling clothes, selling ice cream, and we had a contract out. So we were always kicking people out, taking over, because we had contract with people to do. They were taking movies and things like that around the lake. At Newport Harbor, though, was the biggest one. We had movies taken there almost constantly. Colombo, Cannon, all these people, a lot of trouble in the park, especially on weekends. I used to have to go down to Control 1. The sheriffs used to come in on horseback, about 8 or 9 sheriffs. And weekends was really rough when we started Mott Square, And, not started, but when I went back in 1984, I believe, after Reagan was there. And the sheriff used to come in, they had their own horses. They liked that. So I'd have to go down Control 1 every Friday and get 7 or 8 radios, those big bulky things. All we had at the park ourselves, there was an old radio in the truck, but it couldn't work half the time. We used to have to carry a pager. If anybody would get a hold of us, they had a pager. And sometimes they'd drop in the ocean on me or something. But we managed, we went through it, but the parks were perfect, the beaches were good, everything, we worked hard, but everything was coming in, like Casper Park was coming in when I was there. And that went on for 7 years. When EMA took over, they done away with the sheriff's badges. The rangers didn't want to be sheriff. They wanted to be rangers, but they didn't want to have the law enforcement. They didn't want to work inmates. They didn't want to be in charge of that. So the sheriff took away our badges, and Kirk Britton came in charge. 1977, they made the new appointment of district chiefs. I was the first one because they made the supervising rangers district chiefs. I didn't want to be one. So Tony Gimbroni was a ranger 3 out of Caspers. Cordello promoted him to district because I didn't want it. I wanted to be out in the parks. I didn't want nothing to do with going down to that place down there, Douglas Street. Because that was no fun. So Steve Goy was one. Although I hired Steve, he was real good, Steve was. And Larry Paul. And Larry Paul was something like, he was over at CSA Parks for a while. Richard Dyer was hired in 1973 to take over the CSA Parks. So he became a ranger, and Mike Bates took his place. So things were going different. But anyway, EMA took over. Then they want to make room for Patty Schooley. She came in as a groundskeeper. Her boyfriend was Rick Schooley. His father was the superintendent of flood control. That's how he got to be there. So all nepotism going on there. But I shouldn't say that, Oh my God, yeah. We had to deal with, there was a lot of campers, they wanted to make their home in Featherly Park or O'Neill. So we had to communicate with 2 parks. They said, we have this group leaving, they're going up to your park. They already had 2 weeks, so don't let them in, Because they want to live in the parks. And there were people coming up feeding them and all that. And they had dogs, and they were dirty, and they didn't follow any rules, And then we had gypsies too. They were the worst kind. My God. At that time it was terrible. I used to go down to they used to have beautiful trucks, and I'd come back and see smoke, one pulling the other one, burning tires, all rented trucks these gypsies had. They'd go down to Safeway at the Easter time, get a pig and roast it at the park. Get a whole pig. And next day, the manager of Safeway come and say, where's these people? I said, well, I had to throw them out. I said, they didn't pay for the pig. Well, that's your problem. Look, when they kill this gal's going to open next month, will you get some mowers and shovels and things and take care, and also Mason Park, University Park. There was nobody hired for those, and there was nobody making a budget. So all that we had to do, because it was come easy, you'd get anything you want. That's one thing about that time. You didn't have to get after them and pound the table. They said, oh, if I want one extra man now or after that, oh my, what do you want it for? What would you do if we didn't? I said, so we had to argue. I used to argue with, of course, Cordella couldn't do much. We'd be down the beach, they're rocking the boats. I said, I need another man here, our groundskeeper. Well, I said, they won't let me. Well, this is what's going to happen if you don't. I said, things aren't going to be done. There'd be complaints from the public. So I'd end up getting half what I want anyway.